Hello. A while back, a son of one of the friends of my family asked me about the Astronomy GCSE and whether I thought it was a good idea to take it. I said I haven't got a clue. It was something that was started in about 2017, so long after my time. But after having a look, here's a few sort of thoughts of what I think about the Astronomy GCSE and whether you should do it. The first thought is, if you're interested in going into science, engineering, that sort of thing, long term, any extra time you can spend focused on maths or physics and anything that overlaps well with those subjects will be useful. So you've got sort of overlap on physics because obviously you need to have some understanding of sort of gravity, Newton's laws, that sort of thing, and overlap on maths as well. There'll be a little bit of algebra that you need to know. You probably need to learn a bit of standard form, understand that. So little bits of overlap with maths and physics. This actually interested me in a sort of odd way. You see, one of the things that's been true over sort of the last few decades or so is that the number of separate exams, generally the number of separate GCSEs that students are expected to take, especially if they want to go on to sort of higher education, that's been sort of slowly rising. Like, my mum wouldn't have taken as many separate exams as me, and my granddad wouldn't have taken as many separate exams as her, that sort of thing. But because you're taking more exams, because you're taking a larger number, by definition, each one must take less time to do. We haven't magicked another few hours in the day. So, the Astronomy GCSE actually, it made me think there's a certain desire among educators to make sure that people with an interest in hard science can focus more on those subjects. And that's sort of why you get the overlap. The ability to focus on sort of science as a GCSE has steadily gone back up in terms of the amount of time you have to take. So I went on with just double award science, that's 2 exams, but the friend that I was talking about was looking at triple science, so biology, physics and chemistry taken as separate subjects, and trying to do an extra GCSE in astronomy. So that to me seems interesting. You're pushing the time back towards science in a way that suggests that there's a few people around there thinking maybe we went too far the other way, going very broad with this education but sacrificing depth in how much scientific skill you have for people who want to go on into, say, engineering, physics, subjects like that. But anyway, sort of closing thought, if your school offers it and you want to, sure, go ahead. It certainly won't be less useful than many of the other courses you take, but it's interesting to me the sort of thought process behind that, trying to get more separate courses focused on science.